Hello guys, welcome back to my channel and thank you for watching. Before I start off today, I have two positive messages for you guys. The first one is believe in yourself, and the second one is think happy. So let's get into the video now. Because the topic of today is what if I would believe in myself? Yes, this is one of the most important things when using the law of attraction. I think it's also one of the most important assets you need to have in life to continue anything it is that you're doing, whatever it is that you're doing, because whatever it is that you do, you gotta make sure that you believe in yourself at all times. Before we get to the ultimate positive phase in life, yes, we gotta face some things that are not that pretty. We gotta face the limiting beliefs, because the reason people are not manifesting their desires, they are not getting everything in life that they want, is because there's something is missing, and usually it's the belief. Yes, in life you also need to take action to get to your goals, but a lot of people don't take action or they don't believe in themselves. But today I want to focus on the belief part, the not taking action part. That's just you being lazy and just talking about your dreams and not doing anything. But today it's about the belief. So let's get into that. Limiting beliefs. What are limiting beliefs actually? Well, I think I've talked about this before, but limiting beliefs is actually all the thoughts that have been built up in your subconscious mind because of the things you've gone through in life, because of the things you've seen in life. And it's just a buildup of all the experiences in your life, negative or positive. But what actually happens is when we try to achieve our goals or our desires, those are usually things that are new to us. So we haven't achieved them before. So we must find a reason to tell ourselves that we cannot make it, that there must be a reason, that we will not accomplish this goal. Who recognizes themselves in this moment? It's okay. It's okay, because it doesn't matter. A lot of people will recognize themselves in this position because you see something and it looks so beautiful, like it's so far away and you're like, that's my goal. That's what I want to go for. But then you think about actually achieving that goal and maybe you're not that confident about it anymore, or you're scared to achieve it because you don't know how you would react or act if you get it, or maybe you don't know how to start, and therefore in the gap between you and the goal you make something we call excuses to not do it, or excuses why you would not be able to make it. So, and sometimes these excuses, they come from our past experience, because let's be honest, when we talk about our past experience, when it comes to our future goals, most of the time we focus on the times that we failed. We focused on the times that we didn't make it. And that's because our brain is protecting us from new things because they're unfamiliar, and the primitive instinct in our brain is designed in a way to protect us from things we don't know, and that things we don't know is translated to fear, and that fear you translate into a reason why you cannot do it. Yeah, because I don't know how to do it, I don't know how to start a business, I don't know how to be a professional drawer. I'm just saying something. But when you don't know something, doesn't mean you cannot do it. When you went to elementary school and they learned you how to write letters, but were you in class like, sorry, I don't know how to write a letter, you know, my mom and dad didn't teach me anything, so I am not going to write a letter in this class. Well, I bet you don't have another choice than starting to write them damn letters in the class, because if you don't know how to write or read, how will it get you anywhere in life? So you have to go back to the times where you were young and realize that you were in a lot of learning phases. You went through a lot of new things. But as a kid, you're not like, oh, hold up, that's new, I've never done this before, so I'm not doing that. But as we grow up, we become older, we become adults, we become teenagers, whatever, we already start to develop that resistance against things we don't know. But it's built up from our experience in the past life. What I'm talking about. Okay, my mind is tuned in another dimension right now, I think. But let's get back to the video. So what I was saying is that we go back to negative experiences and we translate that to our future goals. So that is something you need to be aware of. When that thought pops up in your mind, that's okay, because it will happen. It's a kind of an instinct that we naturally have, and it's okay to consider possible risks. I'm not saying you should do anything without looking at the pros and the cons and the risks and the do's and the don'ts, but usually if we have a goal, we know that we want to achieve that goal and we know it's possible, but we don't believe it. And that's what this video is about. You have to believe what you are doing. You have to believe what you are preaching. You have to believe in your dream and your vision. Don't just sit there and talk about yada yada yada, how you're going to do all these things and you're not doing anything. And it's okay. Maybe you're watching this video and you're like, yep, that is me. Actually, I talk about a lot of things that I want to do and I didn't start anything. Well, that's okay, because you are step one. You are creating awareness. You are becoming aware of your behavior and of your thoughts, and that's what I want to accomplish with the messages that I'm sharing here. I'm not trying to put you on the spot. I'm trying to show you the way that you're probably thinking and how you can change that in a way that you need to be thinking. So it's actually a good thing if you recognize yourself in this, because you can change that thinking pattern, you can change that behavior and the reactions that you naturally have. So how do you do that? Well, we all know the destructive thoughts. Last video I talked about affirmations. So stop saying things like, I can't, it's not possible. You know what's impossible? The way you think. Next time you think to yourself something negative, like I can't, I won't, I'm not sure if I'm good enough, I'm not sure if I will make it, just say to yourself, I'm not sure if these thoughts are serving me right now. It's kind of a sarcastic realization moment where you just talk to yourself and be like, hold up, why am I talking down to myself? Because nobody should be doing that. You should be your biggest supporter in life. You should be the one that's rooting for your goals, because you will face the obstacles. You are the one who will face all the struggles, and you're the one that will celebrate the victory as well. But therefore, you need to be your biggest supporter as well, because if you don't believe in your own vision, nobody is going to do it for you the way you can. So the conclusion of this part is that we need to get into that subconscious mind and feed it with positivity. That's where I come to the second step, which is empowering beliefs or stimulating beliefs, however you want to call them. If you have seen my previous video, I've talked about affirmations. Yes, affirmations are the way to get into our subconscious mind. They are the way to train ourselves. They are the way where we tell ourselves delusional things that are not reality yet, but they will become our reality because we say them with power, we say them with confidence. I am worthy of achieving my goal. I can achieve this goal. I will achieve this goal. I will become the best person I've ever been, and I will accomplish all my desires because I know I can do it. That is not being arrogant. That is not being too confident. It's creating confidence within yourself. It's creating belief within yourself. Because I don't think we give enough appraisal for the people that actually cheer for themselves, because that's a very good attitude to have. That's the attitude you need to have. I mean, if you don't support yourself, who will? Just ask yourself that question. And now I want you to think about all the times, because this is like a little test. Think about all the times where you told yourself, I don't know if I can do it. I'm scared. I have never done that before. Think about all those times, and then think about the times where you said that to yourself and you actually succeeded. You actually accomplished the goal. I'm sure everybody can come up with one example. So next time, don't focus on the times where you think about the negative experiences in your life, but focus on the experiences where you were doubting yourself and you did make it. So why would you go through the same process now and make yourself feel doubtful and say, I'm not sure if I can do it, if you can say to yourself, I can do it, I will do it, and I will succeed. Okay, on this channel, we only talk to ourselves in an empowering way. We say delusional things to ourselves on this channel because we are trying to achieve our goals. We are trying to feed our subconscious mind with healthy thoughts because we believe in ourselves and we believe in our goals on this channel. Okay, and the last thing I want to mention when it comes to empowering beliefs, I've said it already 50 times, but I'm gonna say it in a different way now. So pay attention. Always believe in yourself. Always believe in yourself. It doesn't matter how bad your day is. It doesn't matter how many people are trying to destroy your mood and raise your vibrations to the level of the devil. You gotta be always believing in yourself. No matter what time of the day, just always believe in yourself. Like when you wake up in the morning, look in the mirror and say, I always believe in myself. Use it as an affirmation. At the end of all your affirmations, I talked in a previous video about goals, anything. So finish with, I always believe in myself. When somebody is talking negative to you, I always believe in myself. When somebody is trying to question your goals or question your capabilities, I always believe in myself. How good does that feel? Because one, you're just putting the other person in their place, like mind your own freaking business. And second of all, you're doing it in a positive, politically correct way. I mean, they're not gonna say anything, because what can you say to someone who says, I always believe in myself? That's kind of hard to argue with, right? Third is face your fears. We all want to be the best version of ourselves. We all want to be slaying our goals, but a lot of people don't want to be facing their fears. And I'm sorry to tell you and break the bad news to you, but you gotta face some fears, hon. If you don't face no fears, nothing is going to change for you. Because guess what? Progress starts out the comfort zone. Success starts when you take new decisions and not when you sit in the same spot and do the same thing every day. I still don't understand. There are a lot of people who think that I'm here. If I keep doing the same thing and keep being consistent, I will make it. 10 years later. Now we're here on the timeline, but guess what? That person is still on the same spot. Do you want to be on the same spot for 10 years? Do you don't want to make any progress for 10 years? Yes, you got to be consistent, but you got to be consistent with taking the right steps, and this includes stepping out of your comfort zone. You got to consistently step out of your comfort zone. You got to consistently talk to new people. You got to consistently network. It's not just thinking that you're on the right path, because if things are going too smooth, you're not making progress perhaps. Because progress is really when you're struggling, when you're challenging yourself, when you're discovering new things that are also obstacles at the same time, but you're trying to go through them. When you're struggling, that's when you're going upwards. That's when you're going towards something, you're working towards an achievement. So stop with what if I don't make it, and say what if you do make it? What if you will make it? What if you will become the best you ever had? And that is yourself I'm talking about over here. So yes, step out of your comfort zone, practice new things. Once you keep practicing doing new things, it will become a habit, and you will be like stepping out of the comfort zone, piece of cake. If you can make a habit of stepping out of your comfort zone, then that's a really good thing. That is very powerful. If stepping out of your comfort zone is taking on a sport that you've never done before, do it. Doing sports teaches you discipline. It teaches you consistency. Stepping out of your comfort zone doesn't need to be related to your goal. It can be stepping out of your comfort zone in a different way, because you're blowing your own mind for doing something it has never done or seen before, and that's how you train yourself. And this trait will automatically apply. It will automatically help you when it comes to your desires, your goals, and the other things that you are working on. So the fourth thing is feed your subconscious mind with positive things. Especially when you write your affirmations, I want to add something to this. It's not only important to phrase them in a positive way, I talked about that in one of my last videos, but also an affirmation becomes stronger when you write down the why. So when you establish for yourself why you want something, you're asking yourself a deeper question. And this allows you to think about what it is that you want, what it is that you do, why do you want it, how will getting this desire serve you, how will it make you feel. If you can establish that, it will kind of empower the affirmation, because the universe will understand what you're trying to do, and it will even speed up your manifestation and make the affirmation become true more faster. So think about your why. Say for example, I would like to travel to a new country, because if I would feel like a more empowered person, and I would feel joyful that I have overcome my fears. In the why sentence, it's okay if you use words as fears, because you're actually phrasing overcoming something or achieving a certain state of mind. So it's okay if in that part you write the word fears or doubt, because you will say that you will overcome these things. You know, this whole law of attraction thing and making desires. I'm not talking here about big ultimate goals. I want to be the next Bill Gates or Mark Zuckerberg. No, it's not just about that. It's also for all the little things in your life. It's also for just every regular person. You don't have to be a special person with special goals. So don't think that when you watch my video, like, I don't have any goals. If you don't have any goals, you're lying. Everybody has a goal, even if it's a short-term goal. Everybody's doing something with their life. That's it for today. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment on this video. I love to read your guys' stories and feedback. I have been getting a lot of messages on Facebook, on Instagram, on people who are inspired by my videos, and I just want to take this opportunity to everyone to whom I haven't replied yet. Thank you for sharing your experience. Thank you for being open with me. Thank you for trusting me, and thank you for watching. I hope to see you in my next video, and don't forget to believe in yourself and think happy, and I will see you in my next video. Have a nice day. Namaste.